Yeah, I'm tired. So this video is gonna be a quick one. But Miss Vivica A Fox, I wanna congratulate you for being a $9 billion woman. Wanna congratulate you on this sis of selling over $9 billion in box office receipt at the movie theaters. And that is a huge feature right there. Not too many people, male or female, actor or actresses could say that they movies done generated 9 billion at the box office. That's a huge feature. You been working, girl. You keep a check, you keep a job. That's a huge future. But yeah, and to all y'all haters that are online talking about she only worked $3 to $6 million, quit hating. Quit hating. Because even if that's all she is worth, baby, I wish I had a tenth of that amount of money. And another thing is, if y'all really think at this point in her career that's all she worked, then I got a whole boat to sell you. Because for one, Vivica A Fox was really one of the first celebrities to actually get into the hair game before it even became a thing. Because I remember when she first came out with her Vivica A Fox wig collection, which I actually done bought a piece from, and her wigs are actually really good quality too. Definitely for the price point, very good quality. But a lot of y'all used to joke and be like, whenever your career starts to slow down, you sell wigs. But one thing that Vivica Fox knew that a lot of y'all didn't know at the time, that wigs in the hair industry was a big business, $1 billion business. A lot of y'all remember them Brunner Bros hair shows and all that. And she knew that, like, she spent like thousands of dollars a year alone just on her hair. And she was like, look, all that money that I spent over the years on her hair, let me come up with this wig line and get some of that money back. And I remember reading somewhere that the first 10 years of her hairline being out, you done made $10 million. Now, if that's her portion of how much money she done made off of it, is it how much she done the line had generated in it, or in that 10 years, or is that how much it made out the expensive in the first 10 years? Um, We don't know because her team never went in details about it, and the person that she teamed up with to come up with her wig line never talked about it. But because she got in the game early and before it became an it thing, she was able to benefit from it. Her wig line is actually one of the most successful black-owned hairlines out today, generating her millions a year. Her line is so successful that every single time that her licensing agreement comes to an end, they keep extending it for another 2 or 3 years because of how successful it is. Then on top of that, I remember after she produced Two Could Play That Game, she became good friends with Mark Brown, the dude that helped her produce Took a Play That Game, and realized that it was something that she loved, and found out he had a couple of other scripts that he was working on, started her own production company, and started producing the or to help funding and producing the films that he was writing for. And I remember when she first, her and Queen Latifah first started producing them independent films, a lot of y'all was making fun of them, was making all type of jokes. And then was like, once your career started slowing down, what do you do? Produce independent film. But one thing that a lot of y'all didn't know back then, because y'all didn't understand the business side like she does, is that the real money is not in front of the camera. The real money is behind the cameras. And I also remember reading in Black Enterprise magazine that the first like 2 or 3 films that she produced under her production company was make her between 500,000 and $1 million a year. Due to the DVD sales, saying that some of the films was getting sent to the film festival, And then considering that the networks like BT had to pay a licensing fee just to air her movies and all that. Her first couple of movies that she produced on her company making her 500,000 to over 1 million a year. And look how many stage plays and movies she went on to produce over the years. Y'all really think that's all she had? And it's her company get a percentage of the back end earnings off of that. Then on top of that, she has a multi-year, multi-deal, multi-year, multi-year, multi-deal, multi-year, multi-picture deal with Lifetime, where she does at least 4 other films a year, which she also a producer on, which means she probably get a percentage of the back end earnings off of it. And you know how much money that she made off of that deal over the years. I think that I did like with over 20, 30 of them wrong films that it done became such a hit that they have it so wrong that it's so right marathon that they do because how successful them wrong films have become. And she really one of the first ones to really get a deal like that. And I can't think of her name right now. I'm tired. But the lady that plays Sabrina in Sabrina series, she got a deal with Lifetime like that because of Vivica A Fox. And then don't forget she extended the Vivica A Fox collection by coming out with a clothing line with HSM, which is also making her a lot of money. And don't forget, she also had a book out called Every Day I'm Hustling, which also became a bestseller and became so successful that she even had a podcast that is actually based off of her book that were produced by Dr. Phil Company. Yeah, her own podcast. They're produced by Dr. Phil. They were based off of her book where she was interviewing people who went on to create successful businesses and have successful careers. And it ain't no telling how much money she done made off of that. Then allegedly to report she got paid with $1 million for the Kill Bill. And then some of the movies that she was doing at the height of her career, she was making her 200,000-300,000 per film. And they be having her network at the 3 million mark since 2003, 2004, and have at the 6 million mark since like 2008. Yeah, I really think that's all she had. And she done sold like 2 or 3 homes for over $1 million. She buys property, flip them, and then sell it for more than what she bought them for. And she done sold 2 or 3 of her property for over $1 million. And then, yeah, and then like we don't know how y'all know how she did that car sale commercial. A lot of us was like, what the heck is Vivica A Fox doing a car sale commercial when she keeps a job? Well, somebody who is similar to them type of deals that came out and said that her car sale commercial deal could be worth the estimated $5 million. In the words of Vivica A Fox, a lot of time when you see people taking random deals like that, it's usually because they've been offered a type of money that's been hard to walk away from. And $500,000 is a lot of money, even for a rich person. And then she can easily get paid $10,000-$20,000 per episode just to do a guest appearance on the show, have a recurring role on the show. And then plus, the longer you own it, the more money you make. Then she owned another company for the company that she used to produce the comedy tours for up and coming people, up and coming comedians. So if y'all really think that $3 to $6 million is all she have, I got a bridge to sell you. Cause we don't know what she have, but baby, she is not broke. And then back in the day when she first started her production company, she also used to sell her own line of calendars that she sold on her website for $20-$30, which also brought her in a lot of money. And them independent films that she does, They were made for TV, straight to stream. Film that she does can make her $50,000 to $100,000 just for 30 days of work. And then if it's a film they go into the box office, she can easily make more than that. And so y'all really think that's all that woman has? Yeah. Sad. Yeah. But anywho, I'm tired. Thanks for listening, watching my video. Hopefully next time I'll be more energized. But peace to you.